Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Kellen here with Droid Life, continuing our coverage of Android L, the developer preview that we've got up and running on our Nexus 5. So this time though, we're going to take a look at the quick settings panel that has been completely redone, as you can tell right here. So it's still the same concept you're used to for the most part, but you can access it in sort of different ways, if you will. Like for example, from the lock screen, just takes a single swipe from the top of your device, whereas when you unlock, it takes one swipe to get to notifications and either another swipe or tap to actually display all of your toggles. So here you can just tap and that will expand it as well. Gone is the two-finger swipe that you used to use in KitKat and potentially Jelly Bean as well. There's also not just a little toggle up top. Really all you do is just tap the notification bar up here and it will pop that down. So again, swipe once, twice, or swipe once and tap. And so if we get a little closer here, you can see clock and date on the left. Then you have a battery status icon with no percentage, of course, and it's also not a button. You do have a settings button that you can tap to jump into settings. And then you have this sort of Google profile icon, which just kind of pops up a contact pop-up. It's really weird. But if we move on from there, you have an adaptive brightness slider. So no longer automatic brightness, it's actually adaptive. Basically, when you set your brightness level, Google takes a range of brightness nearby and kind of adjusts and adapts to make it sort of the perfect amount of brightness, if that sort of makes sense. Then you get into your shortcuts and you'll notice the battery shortcut is missing. So you no longer have that percentage or the quick button to get into your battery. In terms of toggles though, they've actually changed these a little bit. So see, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth are split into half by a line. So the top half actually does let you toggle Wi-Fi or Bluetooth off and on. In the past, stock Android made you long press in order to do that. And then on the bottom half, you can actually tap Bluetooth to get into your Bluetooth settings or your Wi-Fi network name to get into Wi-Fi settings. So they actually have sort of improved those two buttons, I would say. So no more long pressing, thankfully. After that, it's kind of a mixed bag. So if you tap on your data icon, it jumps into your data usage. But if you tap on airplane mode, it toggles airplane mode off and on. If you tap on notifications, it actually pulls up an entirely new menu. If you tap on auto rotate, it just toggles that off and on. Location will toggle off and on, but obviously when you tap it again, you have to agree to all their location policies and things like that. And then cache screen actually pulls up another menu. So what I'm saying is it's going to take some learning, probably not much, but these buttons all definitely do different things. So just be aware that as you're tapping around in there, you might be toggling some stuff off, or you might be pulling up a whole new menu or a new settings area or something like that. So overall though, I would say it's improved. It looks a lot better. It's not just a black drab set of buttons. It's functional once you sort of figure out the swipe tap or double swipe thing and sort of get used to no longer being able to two-finger swipe if that was your thing. But anyways, this is just a quick look at the new quick settings panel. We are Droid Life, continuing our coverage of Android L. Peace.